turn that off right now. You're not allowed to watch Instagram videos while we're about to do a show.
Why?
Because.
Do you like my hat?
He refuses to start engaging with the show until it's actually already happened.
Or until the topic turns to him.
No.
He just he's still on break mode until 5 seconds after we've already started.
Hi, Eric Rimmer.
What do you want?
Why are you so mad at me this week? You should be happy.
I love you.
I love you too. And I do love your hat.
Thanks.
Do you wear that out and about?
Sure.
Or just for the show?
Just to let you know how things are.
Well, I'm sorry for you about that. I'm Laura Cain. This is Laura Cain After Dark. Producer Brian runs everything.
He does.
He does his best, and he does a great job. And tonight, whenever you're listening or watching, we are going to focus on being single in San Diego. Because my roommate, number one, Marie, my roommate number two, Antonio, the three of us are single. So we did a thing this weekend where it was like speed dating, but it wasn't.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
It was something a little different. And you had to buy tickets. I think they were like $19 a piece. And it was at a brewery. And it was like a meet and greet sort of dating thing, something out of the box. We decided, all three of us, we went together to experience it. And I met the woman who is the marketing person for this place, for this company called Jigsaw. And they put on a bunch of events for singles all throughout the year. And so we're going to talk to her and interview her. But I wanted to give you some stats about singles in San Diego.
Oh, boy.
They're all depressed.
No.
They're all very lonely.
Do I seem depressed?
Yeah.
Do I? No.
Deep down.
Deep down, well, I am on antidepressants, so there's that. So there is an element.
Right.
So you're right. But
one of those things requires the other.
The only reason is because they put me on them when I was in rehab. And my philosophy is I'm just going to keep taking them because I'm too afraid to see what happens if I go off of them. So why not? That's what they're for. Big deal.
Okay. Won't comment on that.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so in San Diego County, currently, there are 433,074 single women. It sounds a little bit low.
Where are these stats from?
The internet. I looked up. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So we know it's the best available information.
Hey, this is the information I just got on the fly.
Cite your sources, Laura.
52% of the 2.5 million people 20 years and older in San Diego County are unmarried. Doesn't mean they're single, but they're unmarried.
Wait, 52% of the 2.5 million
people
who are above
20 and older.
Okay.
In the county
feels a little high.
Are unmarried.
Okay.
51.1% of those are men, so it's very even.
Wait, so half of all adults are single in San Diego?
I don't know. I just wrote down. I don't.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
Don't confuse me. So there are many ways to not be single. There are many dating apps. I've tried many of them, including sugar daddy ones. We won't go back into that. It was many, many years ago when I was
it didn't work
a lot more stupid than I am now. I've tried Bumble. I've tried Plenty of Fish. I've tried Hinge. I've tried eHarmony. I even did that way back in like 2008 because I thought that would be the best one because you have to fill out like pages upon pages upon pages of things about your personality.
And you were desperate.
And I thought it was the best one because...
What's the one that the women say hi to the men and every time you said hi to a guy, he'd send you a dick pic?
What?
Was that Bumble?
Hinge? Are you talking about the one where the chicks had the message first? Or are you just talking about?
Well, it seemed like every single time she messaged the guy and said hi,
Tinder.
they did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was
Tinder's
Tinder.
a hookup
They
app now.
didn't even say hello. They just sent a dick pic.
Yeah.
And then she would be like, "Oh my God!" And she'd send it to me, and I'd make it into like a lollipop or.
Be careful with that.
You know what we should do? Because he covers them up so well with his artistic drawings.
We cannot show it now.
You can't tell it's a dick.
No, we can't show it. That's illegal.
I would really love to show,
no.
do a gallery of your artwork.
No, it's so illegal. We cannot do that. don't ever show anyone that stuff. It's so illegal.
Well, I haven't gotten a dick pic in a long time, but actually, I shouldn't even have said that because I really don't.
Now
I don't
you're
know.
really going to get a bunch.
So this company is called Jigsaw Dating San Diego, and they have happy hours. Where they play games. The game that we played was like a bingo, and you had to go around and like mingle with people, and then ask the questions on this bingo sheet, and you had to write down the name of the person that answered it, and then if you got bingo, I don't know. It was.
Oh my God! I want to create one of those bingo sheets with the questions.
Like what kind of questions?
Oh
Like
my
really
God.
horrible ones?
Yes. Have you ever had chlamydia?
Oh my God.
Like, do you like anal?
Dear
So
Lord.
I pulled the woman who is the marketing person for Jigsaw, and I pulled her aside and I did a little interview, and I said, would you be on our show to talk about this company and the different ones that you represent and dating in San Diego and being single in San Diego in general? And she said, of course. So we're going to call this number right now. I call her name is Carolyn Mattini. She was super nice. And when I was annoyed talking to some of the men that were there, oh, by the way, that's why I had to lie about my age, because it was 45 was the cap. But I didn't want to be in the 50 to 65-year-old group.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Plus, I wanted to be with Marie, my roommate, and she's 29.
I think the age pool that you guys are interested in, at least it should be different.
That age pool's called Deadpool.
That's so mean.
That's Laura's.
The reason I did it is just for the experience and just to see what,
Trying to snag a 25-year-old.
I do like them young. Not that young, though.
Oh.
I do. I can't help what I'm attracted to.
Okay, hot for teacher.
Yeah.
Not that young, though. My God. A few years younger,
The
sure.
graduate, dear Lord.
Okay, so this is Carolyn. And
Does Carolyn know that you took shaved 10 years off your life?
no one, she won't know that.
Okay.
She will when I tell her.
She will when she watches herself on here.
Is my phone up? Is the sound up? Because here we go. It's not connected. Why is it not connected?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is? Oh, I always do this. I always get confused. One.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Carolyn. You are on Laura Cain After Dark. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hi, Carolyn.
That's Eric Rimmer, my co-host.
Hi, Eric. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
And this is producer
Good.
Brian.
We survived the earthquake. You too? Did you guys
We
feel the
did.
tremor?
Are you
All right.
okay? Did you survive?
Yeah. I didn't even feel it at all. I was evacuated from work for like 1 minute. We went outside and that was it.
And you didn't even feel it? Oh, well, it was very short. But Brian felt it because he was closer to the epicenter. But anyway, the reason we have you on the phone is because we had such a great conversation at the event on Saturday at the brewery. And I thought it would be great to have you on to talk about being single in San Diego and the different things that are available now to meet other singles in this county. And I really thought that the event was unique. And I love the idea of speed dating. And I know that that's something that's out there as well. But I was hoping, Carolyn Mattini, that you could talk about what it is Jigsaw does and the different events that you're involved in and that kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that was a lot of fun this weekend. It was great to see you there. And so Jigsaw is a new type of dating app that's not just swiping through photos, because as you know, it's really difficult to meet people nowadays, online. You're hiding behind screens and you never know what you're going to get. And it's nerve-wracking having to just chat back and forth, message, keep track of all the emails. But Jigsaw is actual, it's an online app, but it's also, in-person events that they have nationwide in every major city. And several times a month, there is a Jigsaw meetup. There's a midday happy hour mixer. There's a painting and wine event. There's the, speed dating at different cafes. They're at really, really fun venues all over the city. And this past weekend, it was at the brewery, I'm drawing a blank, and I've got to say their name because they were an excellent venue. It was,
I know.
Remember?
No, I was drawing a blank too, but
Oh
it was
God.
in Mira Mesa. It was really nice.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It'll come to us.
Okay. So anyways, Ballast Point. Yeah, sorry.
That's
Ballast Point, they have amazing, we did one at their location in Little Italy, and this past weekend it was at the other Carmel Valley, Carroll Canyon Road location. And it's such a big space, great venue, great food, great drinks, and people had a lot of fun. So, you get to actually see the people in person, and it's great networking, and it's just, expanding your social circle and putting yourself out there. And it's a lot of fun because at each of the venues, there's just, like we did one at the Aero Club in Mission Hills.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like
Oh,
adult Chuck E. Cheese, you're just playing a lot of fun games and, getting to know people. So it's like, it takes the edge off, and Jigsaw provides all these tools, like these fun icebreaker cards, and the speed dating is very structured. So it's like you get this dedicated time with each person. The men will sit down across from the woman, and then you'll have a few minutes to have a conversation. You can use the icebreakers or just kind of improv and make up your own conversations. And then at the sound of the bell, the men stand up and rotate to the next person. And it's also, we have every population, age group, and persuasion too. So, we have LGBTQ events. We have just a little something for everyone. And so, it's something different, because how can you really, get a feel for who that person is just through, the app. And it's
And the catfishing
so really,
possibility and everything like that. That's always a scary thing because you don't really know unless you see them in person.
Exactly.
So I saw
So people have been vetted through the app, and it's great. So
there was a man who was there he looked very, very shy. And of course I went up and I talked to him because, I wanted to, break the ice with somebody. But what would you say to somebody who thinks this is a good idea and says, you know what, I really want to do it, but it is shy, is a person that doesn't normally put themselves out there? Why should they do this?
Yeah, so we have the support, we're like really good wingman or wing women. And so we get a lot of that. Like, I have seen so many, people with social anxiety, and, they'll show up and they'll tell me that, and, they're not really used to this. And we just we're there to support. And, we really do a lot of coaching, and we help them through it. And by the end of it, they're like, I'm so glad I did this. At first I was nervous, but, and then they keep coming back, and they just get more comfortable with it, and they make new friends, and they go out on dates, and they just, a lot of people, I've had a lot of successful, matches. A lot of people I run into, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you at the Jigsaw events. And they're like, yeah, I met this, I'm dating this person through Jigsaw, and, we're exclusive now. And
That's
so
good. That's
it
awesome.
works. Yeah.
Awesome.
Statistics really have shown, I saw one study that said people that meet through, an online dating app, they're more likely, I think it was something like in the 90th percentile of success rates of really, finding their perfect match that they're really satisfied with and in a committed relationship long term. So yeah, it's a great way to do it because, as you know, we get in our comfort zones, we get in our routine where we're just, work, home, watch Netflix, and we don't go out,
Right.
So it's yeah. And even if you do go out to the bar, you don't know if that person out there is really, interested, what their relationship status is. So
Yeah.
having that dedicated space of, knowing this group of people are, people that have been vetted, they've got great careers or they've got, great personalities and they're, ready and interested in a relationship.
So if somebody wants to know when the next event is, where should they go and find it?
So they should download the Jigsaw app or go to the Jigsaw website and just sign up, and you'll see all the fun events that we have coming up. And like I said, they're in every major city nationwide.
Oh, Jigsaw is?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you a single person?
I am dating and I host the events. And so I am, with someone exclusively, but, I am a very good wing woman and I love to help out people. And so I'm just the host of the event. So I am just there to support and facilitate the games. Like last weekend, we had the fun bingo scavenger hunt type game. So yeah, all kinds of things like that. So that's my role in the Jigsaw dating app world.
Well, that's a good one.
That's
and
really
thank
cool.
you for doing that.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being on the phone with us, Carolyn Mattini and Jigsaw dating app. That's what we're talking about. And we really appreciate your time and your knowledge. And good luck to you in the future events. And hopefully I'll see you at one.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Have a great night.
All
Thanks for
right.
having
You too,
me.
Carolyn.
Bye, Carolyn.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we sat around this table. Okay, this is totally something I would do because I was getting uncomfortable because it was men heavy, believe it or not. I thought I was to be a lot more women than men.
Men, I don't know. I feel like I'd see more men at these things.
So there was a big round table, and Marie and I sat ourselves down, and we each had those cards where you ask the questions or whatever, and they were such softball questions. I'm like, I'm going to spice this up a little bit.
Oh, no.
And there was this one guy that just kept talking and hogging the whole conversation. So there was some other men that I was like, I feel like they need to participate. So I was coming up with all sorts of questions. So I'd be like, all right, everybody, we're going to go around the table. I totally was so bossy.
They're like, this chick is bossy.
I don't even, what was I doing? Working? Like, what was my problem? But I'm like, all right, go around the table and I want you each to say one word describing yourself best. And then I did a lot of other things like that. And then people started to get up and leave the table.
Oh, color me surprised.
I know.
Oh my God.
I also want to tell you about something that Marie did, which I think is great because as a single young person in San Diego with a business, she runs 3 restaurants. She has no time.
She's such an ambitious dater too.
She really is. She gives it
getting
her
at
all.
it, yeah.
She tries.
She does.
But she also, she's from France. She's been here for a while. She has some friends, but she also wanted to meet new people. But how do you meet new people when you're running a business and you have no time? And where do you go to meet like girlfriends? So she found this site, this group of people, and she met up with them. It was like a breakfast meeting. And it was like networking and also exchanging numbers and meeting new friends. It was like a friendship meeting service. So I thought I'd give you a couple of different ones that I saw online because I think this is a great idea. Because how do you meet people? Well, she's young, but like at my age, how do you meet new friends?
Actually, it's hard to meet people young.
Yeah,
You
it
hang
is.
out at funerals.
That's what I do.
Other people's funerals, like our
Yeah.
friends that have passed.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So
You're like so sorry to hear about so and so.
Wanna get
when
coffee?
Do you think when do you think you'll be ready to date again?
oh my God. Well, I wish she was home, but see, she worked so long and so late, but she really enjoyed it. She got a lot out of it. She got some phone numbers, and it's just really special. So,
Sorry.
have you been taking your medicine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
One of them is called City Swoon. The other one is Creative Mornings, San Diego Dreamers, San Diego Adventure Hub, Girls Who Walk. Like if walking is your thing and you want to find a fellow person who likes to do the same thing, hiking. There's all sorts of people who like to paint. Girls Pint Out. If you just want to go drinking with somebody. There's
These
one.
are the worst names I've ever heard.
They are
bad
names.
No offense, I would not join any of these on the names alone.
Well, if
like
you're
Creative Mornings, I would change mornings to spell MOURNINGS.
Yeah.
This says to me, this is a morning meeting because for those of you that work in the evening, it's perfect and
No.
it's creative. I like it.
But you're way too optimistic for anything. It's so hard to convince you anything is bad.
Brian and I have hearts of stone.
Girls Pint Out. That's awful.
That is actually the
terrible.
most
creative, yes, but so cringy.
It seems like that would be one of the most popular ones because you have something to ply yourself
Brian,
with.
we should do a men's one, and I'll just call it Circle Jerks.
There was one I didn't put on here.
I'd go there
See?
because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look how creative I am.
There was one on here for San Diego puzzle enthusiasts.
Oh,
Sign me
my
up.
God.
There's something for everybody is what I'm trying to say. So if you find yourself at an age where you're like working so much and you need a girl, you need your tribe as a woman. You need your tribe. And if you have lost some friends along the way or things have happened and you need some more women in your life, I would look into this. Just Google, how to meet friends in San Diego. And there's all these things pop up.
Look,
There's so many things to do.
No, the only dating service you need is Craigslist, men looking for women and women looking for men, or men looking for men.
I'm gonna do one called like dong molding.
Dong molding class?
Yeah, dong molding class or something. Where we all
there's a funny story about. Oh God, I don't know if I should tell this.
What? Oh God, just tell it. Oh no.
It's about somebody I used to work with, and she's hysterical, and she went on Craigslist to actually look for, like a little part-time job gig.
Hell yeah.
So she comes in.
Oh no.
And she's like, you guys, I found this job that pays $4,000 a night.
Yep.
But I
bet
don't
she
know
did.
what this means.
Oh no.
And she's like, what's bukkake?
Oh no.
We were dying. She was so innocent. She had
Oh,
no
my God.
idea.
And she signed up for it?
No, she did
Oh.
not yet. She wanted to know what that meant. She's like, is that like some kind of origami or something?
You're all kind of.
But that's where, when I think of Craigslist, I think of things like that.
Looking like a human Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's where I can go and find my cheap car rental. Craigslist.
Oh, sure. Just don't mind the dead body in the trunk. That,
And then I also heard that Facebook dating is no bueno. You know how
Wait, what?
they had their singles on Facebook. Like there's like a,
Oh God, are you kidding?
I heard that is like kind of a little bit on the shady side.
I
I don't know.
wouldn't
Maybe
even know.
I know. Well, I know because you're apparently perfect and your life is perfect. I forgot that I'm the only messed up one in this place.
I just didn't even realize Facebook had a dating thing on it. That's how little I pay attention to it.
Now, I bet the demographic is right up your alley, Laura.
Oh yeah, Laura.
Nice
told you.
old men.
We should do since they have it. Let's do a profile for you.
Marie and I made a pact that when she got home from her trip, when she just got home from her trip, we were going to be completely serious and create an online dating profile and make it really good on purpose. And we haven't figured out which site we want to use yet, but I'm going to do it. I'm
going to help you.
Well, I don't want it to be like, I want it to be real and authentic and also creative, but like, I want this to be serious. I'm not doing it for just kicks.
I'm going to work. Brian, let's do this. We'll help them. And I mean, I've already got the picture.
Look,
like you'll be dressed like a Catholic schoolgirl, and she'll look like she hopped off a.
We
box
just
of
need
Swiss
to go
Miss.
out to like a hip place where young and old people like gather and do it the old-fashioned way.
I would love to do it the old-fashioned way, but I just doesn't seem to be It just this
When have you
day
done
and
that?
age. I don't know.
It is working.
Well, or I'm supposed. Oh, here's Marie right now.
Oh yeah,
she probably won't want to go on. Or I my psychic told me that I was going to meet somebody.
Oh God, no! Please, no.
Marie, I just talked about the friend group that you went to. Do you feel like talking about it, or do you? I talked about it for you.
Okay, thank you.
But did you enjoy it?
I did.
Would you do it again?
I would. That was a nice experience, and I think that can work.
Yes. Okay. See, yeah, I think it's a great idea. And she came home and she was all
Pass.
happy.
I'm good.
Well, you need friends.
Okay, can I add something?
Yes.
You need to play the game. Like if you want it to work, you need to try it first.
Oh, I know how it works. I'm just saying that's not where I'd go to play the game.
No, because some people went and like they were not trying to make conversation. They were not.
So they were just kind of like feeling it out, not really serious about it.
Exactly.
That's a separate issue, but that is an issue.
So in order, like, do it if you're really serious.
You go somewhere cool, you find someone attractive, and you go and talk and ask for their number.
That sounds so easy, but it's not.
Well, no,
Trust
it
me.
is that easy. And now it's uncomfortable, but it is that easy.
Laura, I'm gonna go with you the next time, and I'm gonna be like basically your suitcase pimp. I'm gonna go around to guys and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this
Let's
dish
just
over
go
here?"
out. It's not. It doesn't have to be this complicated.
Okay.
Marie, you're going with us.
Do you want to come? All right. The four of us are going to go out.
Wait, I have a recommendation.
All
I went to University Heights this last weekend.
Okay.
Dude, great place.
What?
It's like North Park.
Yeah.
There's no homeless people.
Oh, yeah.
There's no trash.
On Park.
And it's quiet.
Where did you go? What?
Park and Rec.
Oh, Park and Rec. Yeah.
Park and Rec is
Okay.
awesome. The music was awful that night, but it's a great place.
All right. Here's what you're going to do. You guys are going to be seriously our wingmen. You're going to
Okay.
help us out. And we will come home with a phone number.
Well, okay, I can't promise Laura that, but
Oh, I can.
right.
Listen, you can be Marie's wingman. I'll be Laura's.
Okay, sure.
And she'll have like a purse full of numbers because I'm going to tell people that you can put your knees all the way behind your
Look,
head.
I don't want it to be a joke. This is going to be
Who's joking?
real.
Who's joking? You're limber.
You're
Okay.
going to ruin it for me.
No, I'm
okay,
not. Trust me.
Let's not make any promises. Let's just hit the
All right,
town.
we're going to hit the town. We're going to try to do it the
You
old-fashioned
and Maria
way.
are going to need to take the front door off and just put a turnstile in. Like it's going to just be like.
Oh my God. Okay, this is it is on. It is on.
It is on. Game on.
We will get out Eric's paper calendar. We're going to set a date. Marie, we're going to have a dude by the end of May.
Okay, don't get too ambitious, but
2025. It's already.
All right. End of 2025. End of summer. How about that?
you can make that goal for yourself.
Okay, end of summer.
Sure.
Bingo. All right. Anyway, I hope that helped somebody that maybe was looking for something like that. I thought it was a cool thing, and I miss having somebody in my life.
So
I'm
this-
not lonely, but I kind of
Oh,
miss
this
having
is about
somebody.
to get depressing.
No, I'm not depressed.
Well, here's
Okay.
some bullet points that I'm going to like. I could even do
What
like
bullet point?
I could do even like one of those presentations with like the little, you know.
What would you put up on your PowerPoint?
Excuse me, on my PowerPoint, I could just bring like a laptop with me and have your picture. One of my bullet points would be that you have no gag reflex.
Okay, hold on. We're not pimping her out.
Hey, whatever works.
Now
Whatever
I'm gonna be honest with you, Laura. You're
Yes,
gonna face a little more challenges because you're on the older side.
Understood.
It's gonna be a little tougher for you.
Well, I think then, obviously your job is to find the older guys in the
Wait a minute,
area.
my job.
Yeah, his job.
Your job.
Brian's got Marie.
Yes.
I've got you.
Okay, whatever.
So
we might need to hit more like restaurant bars, not just bars.
Yeah, maybe like a buffet.
No,
Laura.
not buffet, but like classy restaurants that also have a large bar in them.
University Heights will have something.
Maybe.
We could go to
Let's
Lafayette.
bar hop.
Let's go to
true.
Lafayette.
Lafayette is a young man's place, but we can go there because I do love the Lafayette.
Hey, Laura's just 10 years younger overnight.
True.
So there we go.
But we can do University and North Park because they're all in the same strip.
Yeah.
Eventually.
All right.
It's
Are
fun.
you up for that challenge? Well, for her, it won't be a challenge. She's like,
Now,
she's such a catch. Oh my
We're
God.
gonna have to start at like 2:00 in the afternoon
Oh, okay.
because you know
For
how
early bird dinner folk?
you know
I'm
how
gonna be
Grandpa
honest,
gets.
nothing starts until 8 p.m.
Oh God.
He's talking about himself. He wants to be in bed by like friggin'
Oh,
9.
yeah.
That,
You know where we
Yeah,
could
doesn't
go
start till
for
9.
Laura? We could go to Walmart.
yeah, we could. That's a good one.
I've been there many times and have not seen any potential.
That's because you're too busy trying to get Elvis out before he shits in an aisle.
Yeah. I went to PB this last weekend too.
Yeah.
And I wasn't drinking
Oh.
because I was driving. Awful.
That
I don't
would
know
be
how
painful.
I don't know how you can just stand being in PB without being hammered. It is awful.
I never connected with the PB scene, even when I was in college.
I hate it. It's like, I mean, first of all, it's so trashy.
Oh, it
it's
is. It's
disgusting.
gross
It's,
down there.
so trashy.
Is it?
And there's a million lines to get in. Like the line is like an hour to get in anywhere, I feel like. And the bars aren't even nice. They're disgusting.
What
Yeah.
about Little Italy? Is that a good
That's too
like
crowded.
age?
No, it's good, but that's a little classy restaurant place, not
Too
really a pickup
crowded.
scene.
There's gonna be a bar-ish
Go
restaurant.
to Little Italy to go out to dinner.
Okay.
North Park is a good safe bet. I like
Okay.
University Heights.
I like that idea. All
Oh,
right.
Marie, what do you think about this? Here's another bullet point that I would have.
For me,
Yes, I would say because you're on the older side, you're a little nervous in your handshake, so you won't have to really,
Whoa,
put a lot of effort into a hand job.
That's so not. Wow, that's so classy of you.
he's been like this all night.
She's gonna wind up with a good one, Marie.
You know, you would think that for Eric that he would be good at talking to men, but clearly he can't sell a woman to a man to save his life. So, dear Lord.
You guys are not going to have a problem. I am, because he's not going to take this seriously.
I will be game on. I will be all business.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
For guys, it's not hard. It's just expensive because you gotta buy chicks drinks. It's not, which is.
Oh, you better
that
start
just-
saving your money.
Yeah,
Did
that
you,
gets so
when you
expensive.
broke into that safe, did you have any sort of a backup plan?
Oh, no, it's gone. It's
Oh,
empty
geez.
and it's broken. And I had to
Okay.
buy a new windshield, so.
Then
Mama
you better wear a
doesn't-
T-shirt that says "thirsty" on it, because
No, it is on. I'm excited.
see.
We'll pick a date, and this is going to be good. I love it. I love the idea. Anyway, thank you, Carolyn, for being on our show. And
hey,
what,
Here's another bullet
God.
point, Brian. She can't get pregnant.
dude?
He makes a good point there, but I wouldn't lead with that on the.
Don't
in the
lead with
bar.
any of the sexual stuff, or don't even lead with rehab. Even though I have oftentimes done that,
Okay.
and I don't. You shouldn't.
Why
do
would
that.
you lead
So
with
listen,
rehab?
look.
I get nervous and I talk too much.
Yes, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's say we're in a bar. Okay, we're in a bar. Brian is my prospect for you. Okay.
Is he his age? Or
No,
is
I'm
he,
older.
No, he's older, and I see him across the bar, and I'm like, oh, this is the guy for Laura.
What if I say, okay, he's cute. I'm into it. What's next?
Yes, I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna be like, hey, single? See that girl over there? See her? Yeah. Yeah.
This would not work.
What?
This would not work.
Why? I'll first thing out of the gate, I'll be like, hey, she can't get pregnant.
No. You have to lead with. Hey, my friend thinks you're hot, because otherwise I don't care.
True. wow, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Like, I better work on your game.
You better work on your game too and make it serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're both been I've been out of the loop for a long time.
Me too.
So, okay. Well, you know what? This is going to be good practice for all of us.
I'm going to say, do you have a leaf blower?
For the cobwebs.
For the cobwebs and the tumbleweeds.
That's really going to.
They don't need a cobweb. Just a broom will do.
You know what? Before we end this episode, I want you to give me 3 good bullet points, serious bullet points that you would share with a prospect.
You have the best personality in the entire world.
Do these have to be true? Probably not.
Yes, they have to be true.
Yo, start again, Eric. I'm kidding.
You have a great personality.
Okay.
Great body. Super, super funny and down to earth.
Not quite funny.
You weren't going to say anything about a body?
I did.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Did you not hear me?
No, you
Literally.
did. You did.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yes.
You can say she's a head on 2 legs.
I just
She has no
disagree with
She's
torso.
all torso. She's all legs. She has no torso.
I just disagree with the funny because you don't laugh at anything like
That is a bunch of-
straightforwardly comedic.
BS.
How many times do you make other people laugh? You're more of like the laugher, not like the joke teller, you know?
And I'm picking out. Here's the other thing. I'm picking out your outfit and your makeup.
Are you
Interesting.
Are you going to be more conservative? Are you going to sex me up? Are you going
No,
to?
I am not going to sex you up.
All right.
I'm
Well,
going to make you
am I going to look
natural.
preppy?
No,
or-
you have to do like tiny tees. I would say mostly classy though.
Yeah, classy.
You don't want to be
tiny tees.
like there's got to be a little bit of tease there. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to look like a prude, you know?
Right. And
Trying
I
to
want your
attract
hair in like the
someone.
beachy waves. You know how
There
I
you
like your
go.
hair in the beachy waves.
Do I do a dress or like jeans and a hot cute top boot?
Jeans, cute top.
You need a going out outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But jeans, cute top shoes.
Or like a cool
I don't
trousers
know. I
or
wouldn't
something
recommend
nice.
jeans.
Like nice pants
okay, nice
Nice
pants.
pants.
Yeah.
or a long.
I gotta think. What
Flowy
do
skirt.
chicks wear?
I know
I was just out.
this is very
I
important.
actually don't know. It's more about the top. The top is more
Yeah.
important.
What
So
attracts?
we got to show off the girls.
Yes,
But
well, not too much.
conservatively.
A little bit.
As a man, a straight man, besides the face, what attracts you? Like, what outfit would attract you immediately if you saw some girl? What would you like? Go, oh,
This
that's
is
nice.
I mean, this is subjective.
Yeah, but-
I'm not a fan of super revealing. Like it's fun, but like
Leave
not
something-
someone it's just not someone I actually would like. It's probably not something long term that I would be interested in.
I think most men like the mystery of it.
I don't think it depends. If someone's just looking for a one night thing, no, they don't need to be a mystery. They
I
want
just
to
think
get it out of it.
I don't think it matters if it's guys or girls.
leave something to the
Yeah,
imagination.
I mean, you don't need to see everything.
Yeah, and it's not even just about imagination. It's just like, I mean, I don't want to be too like objectifying here, but like no one wants someone who's just looks like a streetwalker.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Male
Right.
or female.
yeah, that absolutely. You don't want to look trashy.
Yeah.
okay, I have a lot of good. You're going to pick it out.
Trash does not compete with class.
Thank
Sure.
you.
There we
I would
go.
like to be known as a classy person.
Yeah, you're classy. You're a classy dame.
Sometimes I try to be occasionally. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope I see you this weekend.
You
We'll
probably will.
plan our little outing
Yes.
soon. We'll give you details. And thank you guys so much for taking part in our podcast. We love you. You're our family.
do.
And I just think it's the best thing ever. And I think you're the best thing ever.
I think you're the best thing since baked bread.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's beige. I like that. Bread is
I know,
beige.
yeah.
And
You're
Brian,
the best thing since brown rice.
I think you're great too. I really
Oh, thank
appreciate
you.
you. And I think that you're super smart. And I love having you on the show.
I'm pretty cool like that.
You are.
Thanks. I
And,
love you, Eric. So cute.
Oh, God. That's before this gets too far. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
I love you, my sweet, sweet babies.
Love you, Brian.
Bye.
Thank you.
This is a love fest.
Same.
Love
Love you.
Elvis.
Oh, my baby. Bye.